Hey guys, wanted to give y'all a quick little update on my 56 Chevrolet 3100 truck. So I've had this truck for a while. If you haven't seen it, just go back to some of my videos. I'll explain how I got it and where it came from, what its backstory is. But the truck's got a lot of cool stuff done to it. It's got the swing arm, NASCAR style swing arms in the back, adjustable coilovers. It's LS swap. It's got the S10 tank back here with electric pump, which is very, very quiet, unlike a lot of them. Nova subframe, four-wheel disc brakes. It's got a lot of cool stuff, tilt wheel. So anyway, I have been really dreading starting the process of getting some color on this thing. It was soda blasted some years ago, and it sat outside, and the whole truck just surface rusted. And that sucks if you're trying to paint one. Now, it had a cool look, but I wanted to change the doors. The doors were pretty rough, so I wanted to change the doors. There was some rust on the truck that we had to fix. The steps, the cab corners, the mounts where the door actually latches, where the door hinge bolts to the cab, had some rust there we had to fix. So with all that, the truck, these doors belong to Mr. PIB. I got them from Mr. PIB in a trade on a 57 Chevrolet truck I got from him, and I never used them. The guy I sold that truck to wasn't interested in them, so I ended up selling them to Tim Dixon. Then I got them back when we traded. So I got the doors on there. I've got a little bit of work to do to the cab to make sure this door is going to line up. Okay, so this truck had got wrecked some years ago, and it's tweaked just a little bit right here. It's not bad. I can fix it probably with a piece of wood and a pretty big hammer, or I'll get my porta power out and straighten all that back out. It won't take long. You can kind of see what I'm saying. So see where it's kind of out here? That cab's been pushed in a little bit. Me and Tim knocked it out quite a bit. The old door had a big spot in it here. Again, I don't know what they hit. I don't know if they just ran it in a ditch or who knows. There's no telling if these old trucks could talk. But anyway, so once I get the door lined up on this side, the other side's good. So once I get that fixed and get these doors stripped down to bare metal, both of them, I will take the doors off and flip them over on some sawhorses or something. I'm going to try to get a pool noodle and build me some like you would use for a body panel. I used to have some, but I don't know what in the world I've done with them. Probably let somebody borrow them or gave them away or something. But anyway, I've got to sand the cab, the hood, the wiper valance, every piece of the bed, the tailgate headboard, the sideboards, or whatever you want to call it, the bed sides. The front fenders are new. I'll have to sand the inner fenders down. There's a whole lot of sanding. That's going to be the worst part of this. Once I get this sanded and get all this rust off, I will put a rust kill or converter, whatever you want to call it. I'll brush it on and let it set overnight to make sure I kill all this rust out. Even if you got this down looking like this, there's still rust that has penetrated that metal. And we want to kill that and get a good DTM primer, direct to metal primer on top of that metal, and I'll be good for a little while. I'm going to put a black primer on it. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do a red patina or if I want to put the hours in it and make the body slick and just spray it all red. Thought about red inside, red outside. Going to be a lot of red. I don't know if it would work or not, but I could do that, or just I could spray it with some DuPont, just some black base, and put a satin clear on it, and it'll kind of look like a satin black or a hot rod black, but it would be base clear. There are just several things run through my head, but the biggest thing right now, get this thing stripped down and get that rust killed out and get some primer on this truck. That's going to make me feel so much better about this truck. And then I'll probably park it to the side and get started back on something else and get back to it eventually. But who knows, once I start running with it, I may go ahead and just go ahead and get the color on it and start putting it together a little bit here, a little bit there. It won't take long. Once I get this thing sanded and get the paint on it, I'll get it thrown together pretty quick. I can get into a few little mechanical issues that I have, the shorter oil pan, straightening up some wires, stuff like that. Truck runs great. You could jump in it right now if you had headlights and tail lights and drive it to Florida. It runs great. 4.8, 4L60. It's got a 10 bolt, the big 10 bolt, Nova rear end. It's got a lot of goodies on it. But anyway, I just wanted to update y'all. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to get out here tomorrow and hit this thing pretty hard. See if I can at least get this cab done. I highly doubt it. It don't look like that much work, but I mean, guys, I got to do the dash, all of the inside of this cab. Down in here is going to be a big issue. I'm going to sand all that I can. I'll have to pull these. Well, I might get away with not pulling those out, but I may have to wire brush a lot of this. It ain't got to be good and slick. The windshield's going to come in here with a big seal, and then you have a big metal plate here. So as long as that's stripped down real good, whether it's with a wire brush or whatever, just get that rust off of it and get it stopped. Again, we'll put rust kill in all these little crevices and just have to clean it all back up. It's a lot of work, and it makes me sick. I just don't have the gumption that I used to have. I'll have to take a torch and get all this lead out. That's lead. And I'll put filler back where the lead goes. But a lot of work to do, guys. The sanding, to me, is the hardest part. You know, spraying paint is fun. It's getting it to that point to where you're ready to spray paint. That's the pain in the ass. But anyways, again, I just wanted to update y'all. Hopefully I'll get on this thing tomorrow. And my goal tomorrow is to get the biggest part of this cab done. This firewall is going to be a headache, but I've got to take this battery box off. May even go ahead, break the brake booster loose. Just go ahead and take it, move it out, or just take it off. I really need to put a master cylinder on it. It's got a little leak, so may just go ahead and just strip the firewall down, go ahead and get it sanded down too. Whole lot of work to do, guys, but hopefully I'll get it. God willing, I'm able to do it. I'll get it done. All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick little video on the van, and hopefully I'll have an update for you tomorrow on this thing. As always, I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next one. See you later.